back on now. Right, welcome back to Jansen Park. Do apologise for these odd technical difficulties that we're having. And start of the 17th over, 2 balls gone, 81 for 2. Thank you for joining us back in for the 2019-2020 Hamilton Cricket Waikato Valley Cricket Association's one-day final, as this is turned into a full toss and just hit down to mid-on for a single. Brings Texan Thinglathul back on strike, and Otum sends this one down leg for a wide. Is it Vishnu on strike? Yep. Thanks, Ronnie. Yeah, now I can see. Cover. So Melville this morning won the toss, elected to field, just missed Marist Suburbs for 177. This one's just played to cover once more, another dot. And before the lunch break was taken, they went out to 53 for that loss after 8. Here's Otum's last ball. It's once again to Sean Mulcahy, who's doing a bit of diving around the field. Top ball to finish, 83 for 2. So Malcolm will be at 53 without loss after 8, and then now they add another 30 runs with the loss of 2 wickets in the same period of time. So it's amazing what wickets can do. Slowing the scoring down. Run rate now just 5.2. Wide run rate was at 3, now 2.85. I'm glad, Fabs, that you heard that the ball come off the bat there, and I thought the same as me, as that somehow there'd been a ball bowled. I think it was in the Senior B final though. Yeah. This one's just casually played to mid-wicket. Best ball of Jono's singles over, his 6th. He's been the man that's taken the wickets, 2 for 23. What have you seen, Ronnie?
He's about chopped it onto the stumps. Oh, just over the top of the bales.
The old French cut coming out. I can hear Mara saying, bring on the dots. If you can't take wickets in these situations, dots are just as good, helps build the pressure up. And this one's played to square leg. And Vishnu's hunting for a single, the non-strikers in there, but be silly running at the moment to take those ones. And all Texans gone for a big throw over cover and point, but can't connect. Could see though he was in a bit of trouble there. Fumbled in the wicket keeping, and the ball going towards the helmet. Saw 5 penalty runs a couple of weeks ago with the ball coming onto the helmet. No? See another one, another dot.
Coyote dogs.
One ball to come into the 18th over. I'll get back to the question on the live stream. There's some very tidy fielding actually going in, shy at the stumps, but well in from Matthew Misson's throw. And another maiden over being bowled that actually Jono singles first. 83 for 2 after 18. So going back to the question on the live stream, Simon Corkle, yes, I did hear. I was talking to Greg Holt yesterday at the supermarket, and I must say that I had actually given up at following all last man stands games on Thursday afternoon, because I thought the teams batting first had won all games, and then I found out that yes, your team Pride Hards did manage to beat Waikato Warriors, what is known as a home run in last man stands. 6 off the last ball, they needed 9, and in last man stands, if you hit 6 off the last ball of the 20th over, it becomes 12. I also heard there were other stuff going on too, but I won't repeat on the live stream what that was. Is that the first ball or second?
Second ball.
So done. Good to have you tuning in anyway, Pinge. This is about the third game that I've live streamed this season. I haven't seen you commenting. So this one's cut forward a point. It's quick outfield, but it's not going to make it. They'll pick up 2, looking at 3, stretching, but Coetzee has missed it, and it's comfortable 3 in the end. Courtney's doing his little dance over the stumps as he does. It's good character there, Courtney could see it. And from Harare. It's definitely picking up here at the moment.
What's going on?
We're not too sure what's happened here, but our suburbs are actually celebrating a run out. Or is it hit wicket, possibly?
No. It's after that. 3.
No, yeah, but
They went up and touched gloves and nothing.
no, the ball's not dead. Possibly. The old Matai Muralitharan run out. Nobody's.
Yeah, not out. Yeah.
So 3 has been signalled. Good discussion going on out there. I think as a batting team, you've got to stay out of this.
Yeah.
You can't get caught up in that. But things seem to have settled down now. So 3 to the total, 87 for 2. 2 balls to come in the 19th. Otam in his 6th, 1 maiden for 19. This one, okay, he does seem to be doing a lot of fielding off Raymond Otam's bowling at cover. It was very well played, very late there from Texan down to gully, but there's no run. And 19 gone, 87 for 2. We've got 19 overs.
Yep.
Jono single to carry on from the southern end. Has 4 overs left in his spell. And this one, Vishnu seems to try and play down league, but all he did was get it to point for no run. This one he tries again, and Fab's in his neutral position saying plum.
What do you see, Booney, from that time?
Oh yeah,
down the leg?
It's hard to see.
I thought it looked pretty good from here actually.
Had him on the full.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Might have been doing too much.
What?
given not out.
Because as you know, Jonah is bowling wicket to wicket,
Straight up and down,
straight
that's
up
right.
and down. Yeah.
You have to go with what the umpire says though, don't you? It's the second ball from single. No, it's third, isn't it?
That's the third one.
Sorry, third ball.
I think
Brings another dot.
he has lost his concentration a little while ago.
Dixon.
Yeah. You should
But
not.
the batsman
you should,
actually
but
took
you
it.
should not engage with any of these things. End of the day, umpires will make a call.
I agree with you there, Fabs, because I mean, if everyone wanted to be an umpire, there wouldn't even be a shortage, would there? Actually, there might be a shortage, but shortage of players.
Talking about umpires, Bevan, we are just going through couple of years, probably 4 or 5 years ago, when we are playing a finals against Merits again at Galloway 3. Ross, you're sitting next to you, is batting, and there was an umpire, one umpire decision when as soon as he came to bat, I feel I'm batting on the other end. I feel that it's pretty plumb from my point of view. And then he went to score 100 and we won the game. We batted like...
Oh, I could have seen it where I was situated. Must have been plumb. If he went on to score 100 from that.
Yeah.
Actually, Ross, was that the game you were just telling me about previously?
Yep.
The 103 for? You didn't tell me about the controversy though.
Been out for less than 10 runs too.
Yeah.
Of course you were. It's like the guy I dropped on, I think, second ball at high school that scored 160, I think. I wasn't the only one to drop him, but 88 for 2 anyway after 20 overs. Again, middle stages in the game just starts to just go very quietly.
And a couple of times Roscoe has got out for 99s as well. Couple of
Against Fires.
yeah, against Merits again.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
It's Otam's first ball pulled round to the leg side, and actually there's a fielder out there. There's all 3 players out on the boundary are on the leg side. They'll just take a single. Yeah, well, I was at Galloway a couple of weeks ago and saw Clint Price get yorked on 99. That was unfortunate. It was actually a really good ball from Prakash. Prakash was bowling. Did you see that one, Ross? No. You heard about it?
Yeah.
I was actually on the sidelines waiting to see if, as this one's just played back to the bowler, to see if Melville were that desperate enough that they needed me to field for them. And then Q and Price, Clinton's son, turned up, and they said, I think we'd take a New Zealand under 17 rep over a C grade player. So I thought it was harshly done by, actually. I thought it was harshly done by. No, I said fair call, I'm out of here.
Roscoe got out for quite a while, like quite a few times in 99s in his career.
I love how Ross is just completely admitting to that out loud. Great shot down the ground, and Dylan Bartel's chasing.
Well done.
And done very well to pull that back in. And they take 3 runs. You got 2 or 1 to come?
1 to come.
1 to come. 1.3. Sorry.
1.3.
Yep. There's another dot to end the over. 92 for 2 after 21.
Over the years, we had a good encounter between Merrit Suburbs and Melville. We played quite a, for the last, I will say, last 7-8 years backwards, we play a lot of finals. It's different competition, like the 1 day, 2 days, T20s.
Okay,
A
so
good rivalry between those two teams, and we know each other and we get along really well.
in the last 8 years, there's a reason why I grabbed the cup, Fabs, so you
Yeah.
can't cheat.
No,
In the last 8 years,
that's only the 1 days. I'm not.
oh, okay, I was talking about everything.
I was talking about everything.
Babs, how we going?
Yeah, good.
And this one played forward a point. I'll take 2. Moves the score along to 94 for 2.
2 for Vishnu.
1 short. 1 run short.
What?
Okay, huh?
We just called it 1 short.
1 shot?
We called
Yeah.
1 short.
Okay.
Didn't wait for us to acknowledge it. So that's quite interesting. 1 run short called. Batsman not grounding it in the crease.
It's a wide.
Okay, now.
Now he's been given.
Oh,
Caught
he's
behind.
walked. No,
He's
he's
walked.
walked.
Yep. It was interesting because there was no
Doesn't seem to
signal
deviate.
for wide there. So, but anyway, it's been great sportsmanship there from Texan.
Vishnu.
No, it's Vishnu. Sorry. I know what the problem was.
Wrong striker on the strike.
No, because I put it as 1 run because of the 1 short.
Oh, 1 short.
So you got
And Courtney Coetzee has taken a good catch down the leg side.
10, 12. You got 12 for Vishnu. 93.
Yep.
So yeah. That's about it.
And who's the batsman, mate?
Kiran Varghese.
Kieran Varghese is the new batsman. And the third ball of the over sees a wicket. Now Suburbs, they are just pulling this back slightly. Single on again, and cut backward a point. Jason King playing chase, just flick that back in, and they've picked up 2.
3.
3, sorry. Thanks, Fabs. It's proven last week why you have two scorers, because there was in the game I was playing and while we were fielding, the batting team only had one scorer, and then there was a bit of a mix-up, and it didn't look too pretty actually because there was only one scorer at the time. As this one from single, and just dotted to cover from Texan. So if you have just tuned in, the 2019-2020 Hamilton, as this one's a full toss, but to cover, ends a successful over.
Ball. Oh,
That's over.
what I was saying. Okay.
4 runs off it with the wicket, and Melville are 96 for 3. So the 2019-2020 Waikato Valley Hamilton Cricket one-day final for the Jim Bailey Cup. Now, Mara Suburbs were put into bat and they were dismissed for 176. Is Mitchell Bailey, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Mitchell Bailey's the new bowler. Finally found my binoculars this morning, Fabs. And I'm finally using them. Coming in from the northern end. Notum 7 overs, 1 for 23. One maiden for 23. It's quite interesting, Fabs, that he tells me he's a spinner, but in trainings he bowls a bit of pace in the nets. Certainly his spin option here is that the first one goes to square leg.
Is a St. Paul's boy?
Yes, his father Mark is quite a famous St. Paul's man himself.
Yeah.
Something I think Mitchell and I share in common is that you always get said, "Oh, you're you're Mark's son, aren't you?" It's horrible when you get that sometimes, especially when Mark's not my father's name. This one is hit solidly down to mid-on to Sean Mulcahy as he does the fielding. Tells us who the new bowler is 3 balls into the over.
You all sussed out everything.
We knew. Although it's very good that at least they did tell us. They gave us the heads up. The senior Bs are trying to mimic us there. they're asking who the bowler is. Nick Shoston shakes his hand at cover. And there's 5 dots on this over. And last ball is through the keeper.
Start with the maiden.
And it's another maiden. It's a maiden over for Mitchell Bailey's. To open his account, did very well with the bat at 36 this morning. And that run rate from Melville is just dropping 4.17 currently.
More than that because Melville wants to get bat 50 overs. That's the most important thing.
Well, in this situation, if you bat 50 overs, you win, don't you?
Yeah.
9 times out of 10.
That's
when you're only chasing 177.
That's the game plan that they have as well. So
yep.
Bat 50 overs, then they will go through that. Doesn't matter what run rate or how many maidens they go through. It's just a matter of bat wickets is the most important thing.
Well, this one's edged through the slip cordon where there is nobody, and Bailey having to turn around and do some chasing, and they pick up 2 runs. Johnny single 3 for 30 in his 9th.
Bish. Board. Scoreboard. Yeah. 96 in 23 overs. 3 down. 23.
Thanks for that, Fabs. I just realised that, no, it is 96 for 3. Not 2 as the score shows currently. Third ball from single. It's a bit of a wind up at mid-wicket, but there's a mix up as well, and ball not thrown from Jason King there. Decides to hang on to it. I don't think there's anyone backing up from the bowler's end, so not worth the risk. And now it's wound up, and they will take a single down to from square leg. 99 for 3. 24th. Good to have you wherever you are tuning into the live stream. Let us know where you're tuning in from, who you're supporting, any comments and thoughts. Just a reminder, on the off chance if this game is a tie, we will not go to that dreaded super over. Fielding done at short cover there for a dot. If there is a tie, it will be decided by who lost the least wickets, which Marist Suburbs were bowled out for 177. And another dot to finish Jono Single's 9th over. 3 for 31. Melville 8, 99 for 3 after 24, chasing 177. And so if Melville are dismissed for 177, it then goes down to who had the most points at pool play, and Melville A will take the honours there. So Marist Suburbs don't want to tie at all.
You don't want another super over, right?
Stands. I don't know what super overs are after the last 3 days.
Yeah, that's it.
Fabs.
Yeah.
I've got no clue what a super over is.
Yeah. Talking about Kiran Varghese is a pretty good. He has stepped up a lot of his batting for over the last couple of years. He started at number 8-9 batsman. Now he's promoted, shown his character, shown his ability to play at the top of the game.
And this is back to Mitchell Bailey and Fabs. Is that your first ever commentator's curse? Oh no, actually that's Texan that's gone, isn't it?
Yep.
Sorry, not Kieran. So no, you can't claim that as a commentator's curse. You're okay. It's always said that you can't be a commentator if you haven't done a curse yet. So I think I was trying to tell you about one I did last week, Fabs. Yeah, where I was talking about the running between the wickets were really good, and as I said it, there was a run out. That's drinks. 2 balls into the 25th, and Melville 99 for 4.
Yeah, 99 for 4. 1 ball to go, right? Yeah. Oh, sorry, not 1 ball, 2 balls.
No, that's right, he's just there.
What do you got for Dixon?
And we're back after drinks. After 24.2 overs. 99 for 4 as Melville chasing 177 for the win. Looks as though Carl Gallagher's come over to do some commentary.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I knew you'd be keen.
Fabs and some commentary.
Who's the new batsman there, Fabs?
G. Raji. Gobi.
Who was this
Gobi
guy?
Raji.
I've never seen this guy.
Who?
Who's this guy bowling now?
Mitchell Bailey, St Paul's.
Never heard of Isaac Zazania Miracle, is it?
Yeah. What's the story over an Old Boys game there? And that is Adam putting.
God.
Yeah, he's been given LBW first ball.
Can I come back and play A's? I was in the commentary, oops.
What's the story going on with your game there,
We
Cal?
are about 55, 60 for 3 after 15, chasing 220 odd.
Melville? You playing? Are you?
No, we're playing Star.
Star.
4 weeks
Of course you.
4 weeks in a row.
Of course you're playing Star because this is Marist and Melville A's fourth game against each other in a week.
And it's
Right,
our
in a row.
pitch is from fucking Mumbai. No, I'm not kidding you. It's fucking. It's fucked.
Hey, fuck this language, Cal.
Oh, it's got cracks everywhere.
What's the situation?
Oh,
yes.
they
it's
were like
Denton one though, isn't
99 for 5 now.
5?
Yeah, he's out from the first ball. We were 60 for none and 99 for 5.
Drinks happened.
Yeah.
So it's stuck now.
Who's the new batsman there?
That's Ronnie,
Ronnie Curran, then
Yeah.
the Melville
captain. Yeah.
captain.
Yeah.
So Marist Prems must be pretty light today then.
No, Mike,
Well, it doesn't look like
Mike and Nish.
That's what I mean. So it doesn't look like anyone's gone up from Marist. They've just called in ringings. It's a bit hard to.
No, there's no rhythms over there.
No. Oh, everyone here from A's is here. So I mean, it's pretty hard to call A's and Prems when there's a final. There's a few ringings, boys that haven't played for a while. I saw.
Oh, okay.
That's Vishnu and Kiran, is it?
Can't say probably
Okay.
noticed much.
Ronnie
with
and
the Prems team.
Kiran.
Oh, sorry.
Because
Left arm spin.
Vishnu is out.
Yeah.
Remember his name.
He just walked
if
out.
he hasn't played for years,
Bobby
sorry,
is
Carl, I
out?
wouldn't
Yeah, he
know.
just out first ball.
99 for 5. Have a late chase.
We got
Struggling a little bit now.
Now what are they? It's 170.
177 is the target.
99.
Yeah, I got the text saying 53, no loss.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, must be
I'd say Wasp would
one-sided.
still be in their favour though.
Who's still come? Now, is Vishnu gone?
Yeah, he's gone.
He's out.
Yeah, he was
You still got
before
Ronnie?
drinks.
Ronnie's batting now.
Ronnie-
Kiran.
Ronnie
And
and,
Texan.
who?
Kiran.
Oh, Ronnie and
Oh,
Texan
Kieran.
are in.
Texan out. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Ronnie and Kieran are in.
Yeah.
yeah, sorry, it was Ronnie and Kieran.
That's Kiran and Ronnie.
Who you got left?
Who we have?
Amir?
What?
Amma? What's the
Anand.
As an
Oh, yeah.
ex-ballers,
Yeah, I'd
just a
say
dot ball.
You need these boys to score
And
the
double
ball.
wicket maiden
Maybe.
goal there from Mitchell Bailey, 99 for 5
Anand, he plays alright.
after 25.
But weird, no cricket, eh?
It's a bit surprising. Normally, won't the finals happen on Sundays?
Yeah, I know. But they're only doing it because they obviously realised that there wasn't enough pitches for you guys to play a competition. Because
What happened at the Galloway?
just guessing that they didn't have pitches, so they just decided to scrap the game. So it's a bit unfair if
We need to put
some
those
people are
together.
playing
Yeah.
2 days on hardy, some playing on grass, that sort of thing.
99 for 5 after
This is Hamilton's
25.
Three
But
pitches.
this will just delay the whole league, eh?
Oh, probably.
It will be.
So you end up like
Yeah,
mid
probably.
April.
Of 25.
Yeah.
Yep, 25.
That was a dot ball. And Jono singled into his last over of his spell, 3 for 31. And the second ball's just driven back to him.
Oh, we've been on this to start again.
So what's the situation?
I'd say we'll be about 60 odd now. 3 after about probably 15, 16.
And the southern end again.
Chasing 220.
Yes, this one's just flicked down to mid-on
Is it?
for another
The
dot.
last time we played,
He's,
it was like
Dots are building.
I played a ball like
They could
when
see
I was
it
there, I've come forward
Yeah.
and it's
Saying something to Raymond
that.
Otum,
Like, yeah,
there
just
at
didn't
Gully.
do anyone. Nah, it's pretty.
It was quite
third
dry.
slip almost.
Definitely not Prem standard anyway.
So then no games on. Yeah.
And
Galloway.
this one
Yeah.
is just
Yeah,
forwarded
Hamilton's
defence.
playing Bay Plenty,
Oh,
Port Cup.
right, okay.
So
all the
they,
three
they put
pitches.
they put sight screens up.
Oh yeah.
It's a law. It's part of the rules. So yeah, so they take out all. No other teams will allow to play there.
Carl Gallagher behind me,
So that
bringing out
takes
the whole
out
cup.
3
Hamilton 102 for 4.
Yeah, so that's
Chasing
why, that's probably why you brought
after
that
Bad
down.
Penny's 271 dismissed this morning, day 2 of 3.
Are you gonna be playing?
This is wide slashed past point, just
Oh, I'm not
misfielded.
sure, bro, really. It's
And I've
because
picked up
I'm just
a
little
single.
pieces away for now.
100.
And then it's just
And
depends,
it's
really.
100
Keep
for
away.
Melville A's in the 26th over.
I'm not too sure. We got a pretty decent. We got a bit of team.
So how was the first game?
They got an outright
Oh, yeah.
against 45. Yeah, so I didn't see. I didn't play any of that, but they went alright. Because we got Ravi.
Nice
Ravi
ball off
got-
Jono single to spell.
he'll be
Certainly done the work that Mara Suburbs needed him to do. Bowls and just into the block hole.
Hey,
Ravi ball alright?
Ravi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he bowled a couple of drag downs that got hit, but he made it alright. I think he got.
Jono single finishes 10 overs, 1 maiden, 3 for 32.
He bowled 10 straight.
Oh yeah.
Is he?
He said that though.
Ravi, yeah, he turns it both ways. Turns it big when he lands it. He's bowling to 2 pretty good batsmen, James and Arnie.
Oh, yeah.
They're pretty
He didn't,
reasonable.
he didn't get pumped, so he only got hit when he bowled the bad ball.
Run rate's coming down at the moment, but as we've alluded to, as long as that wicket column stays below 10, Melville, on the box seat.
Is that Jono bowled out now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all up.
How many shots you got left?
Shosty just only bowled 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, 7 left.
He only bowled 2, did he get?
it's been a slow bowler's day, Cal. It's really been a slow bowler's day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just bowled cross seam and cutters, really. Bowled into the wicket. I don't know.
Mitchell Bailey 2 balls into his third over and he's got 2 for none. As this one is played down the ground, there's nobody there. Raymond Otum chasing, but he's not going to make it. And 4 runs. Bit of release coming there.
Can I take this to down there? Can I take this down there?
Yeah, you're going to be able to keep track of that score though.
Yeah, we'll check on and do it through the.
Yeah, no, that's
That's
right.
live, is it?
Yeah, no, the live streaming.
Streaming, yeah. I think HQ as well, I think HQ.
It should be.
Yeah, man.
How's it, brother? Good stuff.
There's a response from Bailey.
No.
It's going down leg, I think. Yes, that's the call.
Good luck with your call.
Cheers, mate. Yep, sweet.
Thanks, Carl. And the last over that had a boundary in it
Yep.
was 11 overs ago. As get a single down. Kieran gets a single down to long off. Ronnie yet to score, is that what you've got? Yep.
Yeah, have it.
A little bit quicker, but this one just guided to point. Ends the over 5 off it.
Yeah.
105 for 5. Is that Nick? Yep, it's like Nick from here, eh?
Shosty.
Yeah. Nick Shoston and back into the attack, changing ends. Good on you, Dills, for knowing that. Dylan Bartel's doing some good mathematics at work out in the third man boundary here. As this is edged and hard chance, but I don't think it quite carried through. No, it's league by actually, not I've been bad on that, but league by being signalled. Shoston 3 overs for 17. Over the bowling from the northern or broadcasting end, and this one's just fended to short cover. Justin's assigned to bowl full. Just at the moment, Lovelace captain McCurran doesn't have much answer. Good to see Anthony. I do apologise, Anthony, for not knowing your last name, but Coors, I think I'm going to say. Loving what has been said today about the rivalry between these two teams. Even Ross Boyd's actually loved that comment as well. So I've only been involved in with the Marist Suburbs Club the last couple of seasons, and I do know there's good rivalry between the two. There's another dot. Alright, the first drinks break. Sounds like Dylan Bartels might have a bit of 3M Bunnings sandpaper out in there. And end of the 28th over 106 for 5. I'll just clarify that Dylan Bartels picked up a receipt that had soda water and all sorts of other random stuff on that receipt from me, so there was no sandpaper. As Bailey back into the attack from the northern end. Just the dot ball out to point. I don't think Fabs, that joke will ever die down, will it? Even with Australians, I don't think that joke will ever go away. Serious moment in cricket history. Unfortunate one too. But it's good that everyone can take the mickey out of it. So the third ball from Bailey.
All
Some dots at the moment.
New Zealand cricket can't seems to be finding a winning formula.
No, mate.
So that's a pretty daunting task for Gary Strait and Kane Williamson, right?
Yeah, well, I thought Kane might have been rested last night, but apparently had a bit of a niggle, and that's the reason why he wasn't playing.
Yeah, he has a shoulder.
Oh, was it shoulder, was it?
Yep. So
Another dot to point.
I think
I think the
Black Caps needs to find another super over fast
Bowler.
pretty much.
Well, it doesn't even have to be a fast bowler; it just needs to be a
Yeah.
bowler. I'm glad you agree with me on that, Crabs, because I've been saying for a long time now that the one they're using at the moment is really not the guy who's delivering. Even though he's a senior player,
Yeah.
he is not doing the job when it's required.
Mm-mm.
And I said to my flatmate last night that even if he bowled 6 full tosses trying to go for the Yorker, I don't mind.
Yeah. He seems to be couldn't find his Yorkers.
No.
That's the biggest problem.
And
He's a good bowler. He's a good bowler, but I think age is catching up with him as well. So we need to find a young.
He's actually not that old, though.
Yeah, but I mean, age means not age. I mean, like he has been pretty much been in the circuit for last 10 years or so. So we need to find a young blood who can deliver that last over.
He's actually older than I thought. He's 31, Tim Sally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have thought even on Wednesday night here at Seddon Park that Scott Kugelon probably would have been a better option.
Yeah.
And even last night maybe Daryl Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitchell is my option as well.
And I was going to say, and I'm sounding a bit Northern Districts biased, but but they're all Northern Districts actually.
Out of
good chunk of that.
and Munro, and the rest of the whole team is ND.
ND or yeah.
Ross Taylor is a CD anyway.
I love that Courtney Coetzee, the keepers, just waved out to say hello.
Ooh.
Oh, that one's gone through. Two balls to come in the 5th over. Some dots at the moment they're building.
I think Seifert coming to back is to his normal form. I think number 3 is his spot or the opening rather than.
Something I heard on the news on the radio yesterday was that open with Seifert and Guptill,
Yeah.
and drop Munro down as a floater towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
Give that a try
Yeah.
and see how that goes. Munro to me is still a very good T20 player,
Yeah.
and he showed with his 50 last night that he's still got it, but more inconsistent than a couple of years ago now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Nick Shoston's not inconsistent. That's 2 maidens in a row. 106 for 5 after 30. I think though, in regards to the Black Caps, it's the bowling ranks that really need to be looked at rather than our batting. We've got quite a few batsmen coming through at the moment, and Devon Conway, the Wellingtonian, who gets eligibility for the Black Caps in July, I believe.
October.
Is it October?
Yeah. Yeah.
Being having lived in South Africa most of his life. Next guy is just scoring a truckload of runs at the moment. Bailey not wanting to mess around here, trying to get through his overs pretty quick. And this one is past point. I'll pick up 2. Might look at 3. No, I don't think they will.
2.
So just 2 runs there from to Kieran Vargies. Moves on to 11. Only Kieran, the Novelays captain, having a bit of trouble against Mitchell Bailey's spin. Hasn't scored any runs off his 16 balls he's faced. This one's played down to Raymond Otum at long off for a single. Finds that man at short cover. I know that Ronnie's played a few games in his career that he won't be panicking just yet. Just a nice hold defence there. Still can't find any runs. But Melville managed 3 off that, 109 for 5 after 31. Welcome wherever you are tuning in to the 2019-2020 Hamilton Waikato Valley Cricket Association's Senior A one-day final here at Jensen Park. Melville A's, they won the toss, elected to bat. Maris dismissed for 176. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't think he's still watching, Dills. But Sid Bhatia had a was calling out to you earlier on the live stream while you were batting. And this one has cut him all ends up, and it might just be sliding down leg. How many's Raymond Bill?
7-3 to go. Yeah.
Kieran. Is that 2 balls or 3?
3 balls.
I actually thought Sid would be too. He's a great cricket fan, is Sid Bhatia. Man that plays for Old Boys. And this is a straight shot, pass long off. And it'll be a retrieval mission there, 4 runs. Did he tell you that, or did you see that?
No, I saw it.
I was going to say, because you didn't play him 2 weeks ago. And the just starting to swing a bit more towards Melville again. After that boundary, what Shoston got? Goes into the block hole. Very well played there from Kieran Vargez. 1 ball left in the over.
Easy boys, take your time, score coming, easy boys.
And this one is just played to extra cover for a dot. 113. 113 for 5 after 32 overs.
Yeah, 1-1-3.
And starting to pick up again. The gazebo though, Fabs is still doing its job.
Yeah.
The Spark gazebo.
Yeah, that's it. Giving you shelter for that.
Yeah, no, it was much appreciated. It's actually probably out of the gazebos that Hamilton Cricket have, it's actually probably my favourite too, so because of its size.
Yeah.
And it definitely does its job. And it's dot ball. Start Mitch Bailey's 6th over. 3 maidens, 2 for 8. Yeah, I know even Russell Wilson's got a new gazebo this season himself.
Yeah.
It's quite nice to sit under too. Haven't managed to score with him this season.
Yeah.
But I have been there while he's floating around and use it. So 3 dot balls to start Bailey's over. Can Ronnie Curran find some runs, not this ball? It's just keeping it very tight.
How many dot balls Ronnie Curran has played?
23 balls he's faced.
Yeah. Yet to score run.
For his donut. And he looked shaped to play a good shot there, but too much into his pads. 1 ball left. I took about a half step down the pitch and left alone. Made an over from Mitch Bailey. Score remains 1-1-3 for 5 after 33. I thought, Dylan, with all your infinite wisdom, you would have known that. Yeah, I love that you're fielding at broken wrist corner there. I obviously did tell you about the broken wrist corner then. Shoston bowls. Oh no, guy playing bees a few years ago broke his wrist trying to take a catch, fell over and broke it. Yeah. Won't mention any names though, Dylan. No. This one's flicked to square leg. Quite a good diving save there.
6.
8. Just when I thought you had a calculator out there, Dylan. Just 3 dots at the moment. And interestingly enough, the BH Paradu Senior B Cup, Senior B final is still going on. Don't have the score there, but Melville HKR chasing 130 to win. Can't see from here. Played down to mid-on, bit of confusion between the two, but in the end, both batsmen decide on no run, 1 ball to come. So far, could be back-to-back maidens for Marist Suburbs at the moment. And it is Roman Otum at Gully. Oh,
7.
yeah. And that ends Shoston's 7 overs. 7th over, 3 maidens for 21. 1-1-3 for 5 after 34. Oh yeah, yeah. Hang on, that leg. Fabs, that leg. Yeah. Just having to change our situation at the moment, so Fabs, who's scoring alongside me, doesn't get too burnt. First ball from Bailey. Just a short cover. Love to have a statsman to tell me how many times Sean Mulcahy's. It's actually not Sean Mulcahy this time. It's short cover, but at least short covers being mentioned in fielding. Certainly doing his job. This one goes down to Roman Otum at mid-off, and they get through for a single.
Ronnie got his first run.
And Ronnie Curran off the mark for the first time in 28 balls. Bailey to Curran. Another top ball. This one's quicker, flicked round to leg side. We chase for deep square leg to come round. Pick up two. And Kieran Vargez moves on to 18. Ends the over. You just got three.
Yep.
Three coming off at 116 for 5 after 35. Don't forget to let us know where you're tuning in from. Are you supporting? Any comments, questions? Happy to have any of your thoughts. Come and do also see Peter Bocock won't be commenting on the live stream like he was earlier today. He's turned up down at the ground. Mara Suburbs supporter, player as well, sorry. In between his Northern District's commitments. I actually think Dylan, as this one's played down too long off for 4 runs. I think Dylan, one of my favourite Dream 11 Super Smash moments was when the camera panned to Peter on the boundary and he's given the thumbs up and a big cheesy smile like he normally does. Oh yeah, no, that's what it was all about. Yeah. 57 needed off 15. What's the situation?
Oh, over there?
No, here.
Oh, here.
Do you know?
They only got 30 runs to go.
Oh, straight through him. Great ball. It's full. Nick Shoston likes that. Great reply. And Melville, they did this a couple of times to Mara Suburbs in their innings. And they'll hit for 4. They'd take a wicket. And that pendulum has just started to swing back a little bit more. And Ronnie Curran
Takes 80.
gone one off 30 balls.
The 80 for 2 over here.
No, he got a
against
4 as
Spurs.
well.
The 80 for 2 over here against
80
Spurs.
for 2.
Yeah.
Chaser?
195.
I was going to say, I know Ryan thought it was around 200.
Yeah, it was close.
And I do apologise, Kieran did hit that for the ball before. He's bowled Nick Shoston for 5. Who's the new batsman there? Fabs?
Is that Anand?
It is Anand.
Yeah.
Looking at my options, I thought it probably was. So Anand Sasadara. He's a B's player that's been promoted up to the A's for this final. next door, just to mid wicket. First ball to Anand was a dot.
Yep. 4 wicket dot.
3 to come in the 36th. As this is edge to Roman Otum, who's sprawling save. Just get down to those ones pretty quick. You find him in close to the bat. 2 days, it's not uncommon to see him under the helmet either. And this has fallen to the pad, but might be a bit of bat. Outside off is what Dylan Bartels is telling me. And the next one from Shoston is played down to long off, and no run taken. Ending the over at 120 for 6 after 36. Melville chasing 177 to 1.
Oh, 120.
So 57 required off 84 deliveries. So Bailey comes in short and just missed there from Kieran. 18 off 45, 2 fours in his innings. And same ball, same result.
Yep.
There's run down to backward point. No run. Chances are, of course, if this game does go the full distance, as this one goes back to Bailey, Melville could, probably could win it, but these wickets that Mara Suburbs are taking at the moment are just making it just that bit harder. And I believe Wasp would be about 55% at the moment. As Matt Misson's dropped a very difficult chance down in front of us at long off. And they've gone through for a single. He'll be disappointed with that. It's tough effort coming in off the boundary like that.
Brilliant effort chasing that ball.
And this one's edged from Anand. It's never easy, especially in this window, is it, Fabs,
Yeah.
to judge it. And I think I've just come in a couple. Dylan Bartels gives him a pat of encouragement. Ends the over 121.
Yeah. 37. You got. Yeah.
And one off at 121 for 6 off after 37 overs. It's a appeal for RBW, he's got him. Nick Shoston has another wicket. And it's Kieran Varges that's gone 19 off 50 balls. And on LBW, Nick Shoston
Yeah.
We told you guys about 4 times, it was fine. Who's the new batsman?
No. New batsman is Vijay.
Oh, VJ, yeah. So VJ Kopchani into bat. Average of 7 in the last 2 seasons. Strike rate of 33.33. And need to score a bit more than his average in the last 2 seasons as Nick Shoston comes in and just defended. That is in the one-day competition though. That's the third ball from Shoston. Just defended. Can't really say what Dylan Bartels is telling us off camera, but there's a reason for the bit of laughter that's going on. This is a wide down leg side. First wide in a while. Was it an agreement, Fabs, or was there one recently?
No, that's the
first wide in a while. Yeah. No, I thought it was a. That's right.
That's a pretty big difference between the Melville when they bowl and the Merritt Suburbs bowling.
Yeah, but a lot of Melville's. This one is flick to leg side, mid wicket, does the fielding.
Yeah.
A lot of Melville A's wides were quite early on.
Yeah.
I would say first half and about the first 10 15 overs.
Yeah. That's right.
This one's just defended to point. One ball left in the 38th over. Seen a wide and a wicket. Good to have you had you tuning in all day through a couple of the technical difficulties we've had. This one is full into the pads and it's going down leg. And they'll pick up a leg by, is it? No, it's been signalled as runs. 2 off. So a run to VJ Jandani.
123.
123 for 7.
123.
Up to 38.
Bat?
Yeah, keeper came to me straight away and said,
So Mitchell Bailey about to start his 9th over. 4 maidens, 2 for 12. If you are wondering why the microphone gets turned off every now and then, it's just things that need to be said off the microphone, not for the live stream folks.
That's good.
That's the reason why all of a sudden you get dead air. VJ Chani 1 off 5 and leaves this one outside off. Interesting to see Nick Shoston bowls out. He's got 1 over left. Straight back past Mitchell Bailey. pick up a single down to Raymond Overton. Sprawling that missing. Shoston had bowled 3 overs for 17 in his spell, and then his 6 overs has gone 2 for 10. So him in tandem with Mitchell Bailey has really done the job at the moment. As this one is up, over, is it? Yes, it will be landing safe. Down to extra cover. And that is 4 runs. Bit of misfield out there. Hard one when you're chasing it like that. But unable to flick it back. .128 for 7 in Arn's first scoring shot. That's Bailey got second ball in reply. It's pulled round to mid wicket. And it's going to be back-to-back 4s. 2 misfields resulting in 4s. And I don't think Dylan Bartels is going to be too happy with himself about that. Down at broken wrist corner. Bailey 2 balls left in his 9th, and this one played for a single down to Dylan Bartels. Just successfully fielded that one. 10 off it. All that VJ needs to do is just see this ball out successfully, and he does. It's a square leg for a dot ball, and 10 off that, off the 39th, 133 for 7. Good for defence there. That's what I meant by the old simple mistake of a cricket fieldsman. Just like a rugby player scoring the try before he's actually got it in his hands. And Shoston into with his last over. Two dots to start with. Pick up a third wicket into the block hole. Just defended successfully. Good to see Dylan's got his calculator still working. So this one's short. None just pulls around to mid wicket. Second or third short ball that we've actually seen today. And this is through him, and Nick Shoston has his third. The 8th wicket is down. And that sees the end of an Arns. Bowled Nick Shoston for 9 off 13. And this game is just turning even more. Even when you think one team started to get on top, it's turned back the other way. Is it Ashwin?
Godley, Thomas.
I knew it was one out of the two, but one ball left in Nick Shoston's 10th over. He's done very well. Small crowd that has gathered. Interesting discussion going on there between Dylan Bartels and Courtney Coetzee, as well as Mitch Bailey. I have to ask him what he was talking about there. It seemed a little animated. No, and Courtney Coetzee, it probably wasn't anything too serious. So Peter Bowcott might have been running some water out there. Dylan Bartels, are you able to tell us what you're having the conversation there with Courtney about? We'll left in Nick Shoston's spell. 3-4-27. And it's full back to him and ends the over. The knuckle Wally. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Dills, for talking us through that one. And 133 for 8, 10 to go. I have a funny feeling we probably won't be going to the 50th over. It's and I was trying to sound neutral when I actually said that. Sorry, Fabs. I was more thinking it's either going to be some quick 40 runs or the 2 wickets. Was actually what I was more meaning than being one-eyed. .44 required off the last 10. Roman Otum doing some stretches, perhaps returning to the bowling crease soon. Mitch Bailey got another 2 to go. Two overs to go.
Yeah.
And he's just beaten the bat. So Nick Shoston finished 10 overs, 4 maidens, 3 for 27, some great figures there. And they take a single down to third man. As the throw is on the full, Mitch Bailey does actually a pretty decent job of getting some body behind that, but very smart running there. Lovely Thomas calling VJ through. These situations, as long as you're being sensible about it, take the runs that are on offer. Have to get yourself in the game that way. And this one's very well driven down to long off. Pick up back-to-back singles. Seems as though Melville HCA are going to be successful in the Senior B BH Paradoo Cup over Fraser Tech. They've got 5 runs to win. A few wickets down, so they'll look as though they'll be today's first winners. There's a very good single down to square leg. And off 4 balls, 3 singles. Our suburb's not too panicked at the moment about that. This one's wide, outside off stump. Played to cover sweeper. We've got a picket fence finally building. Four singles being taken. Last ball of the over. They're going to finish it with another single. So that is what Melville needed. And 133 for 8 after 41. Andrew Collins is onto the attack. 44. Oh, hang on. 39. It's Andrew Collins onto the attack for the first time from the southern end. That's what the thumbs up. That's what the thumbs up was for. Not that.
It should be. Yeah, it should be one. Yeah.
Interesting decision to bowl someone who's hasn't bowled yet. I was actually looking to the Fabs to make sure
No, he's just
that
starting.
I was like, I'm sure Barrister bowled 5 bowlers today. That's actually what I was looking at. I know Andy hasn't bowled today, but no, I was looking to see whether it was the fact of it needing a 5th bowler. Well, actually, no, you definitely need a bowler by now if you had only bowled 4. So Andy's first ball, and fit down to fine leg, Liam Keating coming round, and they'll pick up 2. So well, and doing some great work there, running between the wickets. Is that BJ that hit that?
Yeah. Go for
That's
Vijay.
just because I've been looking out for the hat, and he's put his helmet back on. So that's when I had to look at it.
Doesn't allow.
I think Andy won't mind being called a fast bowler. I know he gets it through, but and this down to Liam, straight to Liam Keating for a single. Where's my camera back?
This one?
Yep. Okay. So 3 balls off the first 2, 3 runs off the first 2 balls. And this is wide down leg side. It's a full toss. It's going to be the same result as the ball before. Oval HCA have taken out the BH Paradu Senior B final. Collins is full. Oh, that one's going down leg. How many wickets to win that one by Peter? I was going to say you should know. By 5 wickets, thank you. I was going to say you should at least know how many wickets they won by. 3 balls to come, and this one's just a dot.
Oh, 177.
And bottom. This one is just kept low, and Andy Collins likes that. That sees the end of Godly Thomas. Bowled for 2. And Melville now 9 down. This one MD strides out to bat. One ball left in the 42nd, and hard to say from a neutral point of view that it's still a 50-50 result at the moment. The game is heavily in favour of Mara Suburbs currently. But cricket is cricket, and stranger things have happened. Who would have thought in the One Day World Cup final England would have got anywhere near to
Yeah, this one.
I'm still playing.
Yeah.
Cal's asked me if I could just present it, but I said we'll see if
Yeah, I can do that.
he asked me before he was going to be here.
Yeah, I can do that.
So if you want to
and I've got
present that. Yeah,
Yeah, I can
that'll
do
be
that,
good. Yeah.
like memory card those and that.
No, that's all good. Maybe just. What's
So
happening?
one ball left in the
just one wicket to go.
43rd,
One wicket and how many runs?
30. Yeah,
34.
34.
You've even had a mention today, Prakash, about that Yorker that you bowled Clint Price for in 99. Andrew Collins, last ball of his first. And not going to wrap up the game here. Going to flick it to leg side. I'll pick up one, looking for two, but it's just going to be the one. Liam Keating does the fielding down there. It is the end of 43 overs. 144 for 9.
42 overs. Got 42.
40, yep, 42. 42 overs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how many? Sorry, I don't know.
144. Yeah.
No,
sure, mate.
Keating's bowling.
Oh, yeah, okay, sorry, that's what you did say. That's because you keep repeating yourself, so I thought I was. So 144 for 9 after 42. The overs, overcount in the
Who won the beat?
live stream
Who won the beat?
was incorrect. The
Melville.
Bees final was won by Melville HKR
Yeah.
by 5 wickets. And Liam Keating back into the attack.
42.
Mitch Bailey finishing his 10 overs, 4 maidens, 2 for 27. And this one's left alone. So Keating has bowled 1 over for 10. What's that, 5 seconds?
White.
So it's been dot wide.
Dot white. Yeah.
Sweet. To apologise for the no card overlay on the live stream there. I just had to take the memory card out of that to put it into my camera.
176. To win.
To take photos of the presentation. So Keating's third legitimate ball. And it's trying to swipe it there from Ashwin, but no luck. And this one has fallen to the pads. It's a big appeal, but it's not going to be given. Very confident appeal by Marist Suburbs. But the final wicket that they're needing at the moment, not happening in that one. Two balls left from Keating, and this one's played backward to point. Pick up 2. So well. 147 for 9, one ball left. the 43rd. And the last ball is played wide of third man. Get a single though. And just a single. Into 43 overs, 148 for 9. Is he 4 off that over?
What?
Oh yeah, no, that's right.